Hello, today we're going to talk about our trip to Saguenay, which is a little bit north of Quebec City.
It's a famous place because for us, at least we thought that we really liked it because it's situated on the Saguenay River and it basically transitions into St. Lawrence, Gulf of St. Lawrence, and there, for the first time, at least for me, I saw fjords.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, it's not like in Norway, these like huge cliffs fjord, but it doesn't really look like that, but it is very nice. When we drove there from Quebec City, we drove through the coast, and we made a turn into the mainland, and we drove a little bit along the fjord. I mean, you can't really drive on the coast of the fjord, but there's a small town, and we parked there, and we took some nice pictures and videos. There was kind of the sunset was very nice, and it was. But there's also a park. We didn't go there, but there's a park you can go and get a high angle view of the fjord as well.
Yeah, and also you can the park where we came and took a couple of photos and videos. You can rent a kayak or I guess canoe, boat, and they have some really nice tours. Because we were short on time, we didn't do that, but I definitely saw that it's something worth doing in case we decide to come back again.
And there are whale watching tours as well.
Yes.
And just the drive to Saguenay, the city, is very scenic, especially if you drive through the coast first and then through the mainland. It's just like these cliffs and mountains, pine forests. It's very beautiful. When we visited, it was early June, I think, and yeah, everything was green and just beautiful.
Yeah, it's a lot of farmland, agricultural areas. You get to see beautiful houses.
I think it's like a very like mountainous area, and there's a lot of we saw mountain houses, like retreats kind of. There, I think we drove by this complex for like rich people. I think they do like a gated community retreat, but I forgot, it was a while ago. So let's talk about Saguenay, the city itself. It's right by the river.
Yeah, and it's very quiet, really not that touristy place, city.
No one speaks English there.
Yeah, barely. We stayed in Airbnb, and the host actually didn't. He spoke very little English. He communicated with us like. With gestures and sounds. Well, Christina knows French, and so that helped a little bit. Yeah.
Well, not with him. Like, I mean, it was easy to get along with him, but he had a dog, a golden retriever, outside, and I was like, I told the dog, sit, assieds in French, and he sat. It was pretty funny.
He didn't react on sit command, but on the French version of that, yes. Yeah. It was right on the river, so really like that. The house itself.
There's another river. It's called Chicoutimi, and we stayed there. Like, it was in front of the river. It was very beautiful and not expensive at all. And it was great.
Yeah, overall, staying in Airbnbs in Quebec, I thought that, and even hotels for that matter, weren't expensive.
Yeah, they're not expensive at all for the quality you get, and I mean like quality of the views especially, because usually if you stay somewhere with a good view, it's pretty expensive. But here it's as if there's no view.
So as far as the city itself, we walked in downtown, has a bunch of nice parks, and it's right. Everything nice that we liked was close to the river.
Yeah, it was like the riverfront park or something, and that was nice. There's a lot of people walking. Jogging. There was this like fountains. There were very modern parks.
That kids were walking around and like mist coming out. Yeah, so
they were skateboarding as well.
Yeah, the skateboard park. We saw a bunch of kids doing some tricks with their scooters.
So it's very popular to go to parks there. They're not empty at all, and it was a very good weather. I like the city. I mean, it's not. I guess it's not very touristy, so there aren't that many things you can do there. But it's nice to just as a getaway to relax.
Yeah, it's very quiet. And also we got to see the Chicoutimi mill. Paper mill, pulp mill. I'm not sure if it's functioning yet.
Yeah, I think it's a museum or something.
Yeah, so it has like some sort of small waterfall, and the river flows through it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was quite nice. It's kind of weird. We just were driving through some residential neighborhoods, and I was like, where is it gonna be? And then all of a sudden, this like houses, and then a river over the bridge, and you park, and then it's right there.
Yeah, we parked in the residential neighborhood because you can park at the mill, but there's no view obviously because you're in the mill. But we parked in a neighborhood and we walked to the bridge, and by the bridge is the best view. Yeah, and then also across the bridge on the other side is a good view of the cityscape of Saguenay as well. Yeah. Yeah,
so we got to see that, and I think that's pretty much all we got to say about Saguenay.
Yeah. It's not a big city, but it's very nice. It's just good to drive and rest there. Oh, I think there's one more thing that we didn't mention, but we didn't do that, but we were looking into that. There's a lake nearby.
Right.
It's like, I don't know, how maybe an hour's drive, half an hour's drive. It's called Lac Saint-Jean, and it's a big lake, and I think a lot of people ride their bikes around the lake. It's supposed to be very scenic and beautiful, so that's also...
Yeah, I guess you can rent a bike there. There are rental companies, and we were looking into that, but I didn't do that at the end.
Yeah, so there's quite a few things you can do in that area, and I think you can only go there during like the summer if you want good weather, because it's pretty north and it's quite cold. So when we visited it was chilly and it was summer. So
yeah, it was summer. I guess they get a lot of snow in the winter.
Yeah. So other than that, I think we're done with this part 4 of the series. And so stay tuned. There's going to be more videos on the Gaspésie coast of Quebec.
Yeah, the
eastern coast.
Gaspé area, and we have really nice time lapses coming, some footage in 4K. So stay tuned, and
see you next time. Yeah. Please like and subscribe this video, and subscribe to our channel.
And see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.